All right, I believe we're live here in the new agents group. I'm just going to confirm really quick as I go into my iPad and just make sure we are indeed live. Let's see. Yes, we are live. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in really quick and add a poll question here. And go ahead and ask. All right, let's go ahead and save this poll question. Recent polls. Good morning, good evening, everybody. Jumping in really quick. Let's see if I can actually create this poll. Let's see if that'll work. And activate poll. Did I click that correctly? Activate poll. All right, we'll see if that activates. Anyhow, I wanted to jump in. We've been getting a lot of questions about our seller referral program. A lot of you that are in this group, I think 100. There we go. There's the question popping up. I'm just going to get out of my face so I can see. A lot of you have joined. We have over 160 plus real estate agents in the seller referral program, and we've been getting a ton of questions about it. So I wanted to dive in really quickly and just give you the details for those of you who are still asking questions and what this program's about. So if you're here and you're looking to get listing leads, this is the program that we currently offer. I think it's a very fair program, especially for new real estate agents and then teams, brokers, so forth and so on. But here's how it works. We generate 100% seller leads. We start every agent, broker, and team at $99 in ad spend. There's a specific reason for that. So our goal is whenever we're doing the $99 in ad spend, we start everybody at that, is we want to get a baseline of the number of leads that you can generate in your market and the cost per lead. What this allows us to do is once we get that baseline, we can come together at that point and then decide what your marketing budget needs to be specifically for you. Not for us, not for anybody else, not for any other marketing companies, for you. Because you can say, okay, my cost per lead is $1. Well, I want to spend $300 to get 300 leads. Or my cost per lead is $10 and I want to get 50 leads, so I've got to spend $500, right? And so the beautiful thing about this particular situation is all your money that you're paying to us goes to Facebook. We just happen to be one of the companies that can facilitate generating listing leads through Facebook ads. There are very few companies that are out there that can do that. Also, let me know if you can hear me clearly and if you can see me clearly, because I know that's sometimes an issue with these lives. So once we establish a baseline of what your lead cost is every month and the number of leads that you want, then we go ahead and jump in as a team and say, okay, we're going to go ahead and spend this much to ads, right? This is what you want to spend. This is how much your leads cost. And as leads come in, if you want to increase or decrease that is up to you. Again, we're just the facilitator of it. So the next question that we typically get is, well, how do you guys make your money? Well, the way that we make our money is we actually take a referral fee on the back end. So most companies that are out there will charge a management fee up front of $2,000 to $3,000 or sometimes $5,000, right? I was talking to a guy yesterday, he was spending $2,000 a month for YouTube ads and got 0 leads, right? So if you're in one of those companies and you're having that heartache and going, man, I really didn't want to spend that much money, but this team or these guys convinced me to spend that much money. And instead of doing that and not knowing what the results are going to be, you could come to us and we could do a test at $99 per month. And then from that test, you know how much your leads are going to cost. And then from there, again, we assess and say, okay, your leads are $1 per lead or $10 per lead. How many leads do you want? And what is your budget? And that's completely up to you. That's not up to us. And again, all that money goes to Facebook ads. Let me know if that makes sense to you, because I know sometimes people, like whenever I talk really fast. And so that information can go over a lot of people's heads. So basically, rather than paying up front and not knowing what's going to happen, you pay a small fee that goes to Facebook ads or to advertising, and then you know what the results are going to be. So again, this basically saves you a lot of heartache of spending that $2,000 and not knowing what the results will be. Don't come, and so here's another part about this is a lot of people come to me and say, and ask me questions about lead quality and lead quantity and can I get a deal? Look, you're spending $99 to assess what your market's going to generate and what your market's going to do. So there's no deals. It's what Facebook is going to do for you. And so whenever agents come to me and say, hey, can I get a deal on this? There's no deals to be had. And as far as the referral fee is concerned, it's a 25% referral fee across the board, no matter what what type of deal, what the price of the house that you're closing or listing is. And I think that's a very, very fair number compared to what other companies are actually charging at the moment. The other thing is, I know this is probably one of, if not the best offer that you're going to get. And not only that, I think I'm a fair and genuine person and real estate professional because one of the agents who is going on a listing appointment, and the homeowner also wants to buy a house. They'll probably buy a house first, right? Awesome. Toby says my last month were $3 per lead. That's awesome, man. Now we just got to get those closings, right? And I think you should be coming up on month 3 if I'm not mistaken, Toby. And so this other agent has a listing appointment. The person wants to buy first, and then they're going to sell. And so his question to me was, and this is where I think being fair and being reasonable with other people is important. If they buy a house, do I owe you a referral fee on that? The answer is no. Our job is to generate listing leads. So if they list, that's when we get paid. We're not like all these other marketing companies that are out there that are going to try to get a referral on them, their grandma, their sister, their uncle, their kids, and hold you for generations of referrals. We just want the money that is due to us for the work that we've done, not beyond that. Right? Once you have that person, and if they sell and they buy, you get the buy side. We didn't generate the buy side, we generated the listing side, and that was our goal, right? So I just want to let people know that's how fair I feel like our industry needs to be, and not they don't need our industry, and the people who are running our industry, you know who those people are raking you across the coals, right? And so it makes people like me, who are very fair and really good at what I do, look bad. So I'm making sure that I'm doing my part to give agents what they need. All right. One of the next questions that we've been getting quite frequently when people are getting ready to start this program, what is the lead quality like? This is a very absurd, asinine question, in my opinion. I think you've been trained to think this way because you talk to a lot of amateur marketing companies and agencies. Here's the deal. Lead quality is defined by your market, not by my marketing. I will generate seller leads, listing leads all day long, but as far as quality is concerned, I don't know who the person is on the other side. I know they're a homeowner. That's about all I know about them. I don't know, if they're sitting on the crapper filling this out. I don't know if they're sitting at their office filling it out. I don't know if they're in the doctor's office filling it. I don't know anything about that person. So whenever somebody asks me about lead quality, there are so many metrics that can define what lead quality is. And what you have to understand whenever it comes to lead quality is that your lead quality is going to be defined by the market. And the only way that you can increase lead quality is by asking more questions. When do you plan on selling? Are you currently working with a realtor? Like, these type of questions will help define a higher lead quality, but you also have to understand that your lead cost is going to go up. I'm of the camp that believes that I want more opportunities to talk to homeowners to put into my actual database so that I can follow up with them long term, right? So let's say 12 months, because I think our current contract says we hold all leads liable to a referral fee for 12 months, right? So if they get to month 13, you don't owe us a referral fee, right? So I want thousands of leads. I want to be able to put them on drip campaigns. I want to be able to have conversations with thousands of homeowners I know that own a home. And so as far as lead quality is concerned, that's not defined by us. That's defined by the actual Facebook advertising system, as well as your actual market. The other part of this is lead quantity is also defined by your market, not by us. So the number of leads that come in is defined by your market. How big is the market? How do they react to the ads that we're delivering, which we have, again, 160 markets. We're generating leads in every one of these markets. Lead cost just dependent on the market. Okay, so I think I harped on that enough. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. Let's see. Toby says, "Yep, working on one in month 3 that has 2 houses to sell, but works to subdivide first. Of course, it's not straightforward. LOL." So yeah, he has a listing already, or is getting a listing already. 2 houses. It has to subdivide. Anyway, that's awesome. And I think, Toby, I don't know how much you're spending with us, but I think you will find that that's going to be profitable. And then anything else that comes back is going to be highly profitable. So thanks for the comment, by the way. Let's see. The other question is, can you get addresses? Does your advertising produce addresses? We do everything through lead forms. And this is something that most people don't understand is Yes, we can get addresses in some markets, in some markets we cannot. And I want to define that. I put this on my personal page, but I want to define it here for you all in the New Real Estate Agents group. Some markets have triggers, and I say markets. Facebook has triggers in some markets that if you try to ask for location, it'll either shut down your ad or it'll shut down your entire ad account. So we have to be very careful on how we do this and strategically ask our representative. So we spend about $20,000 to $25,000 per month right now, which is giving me a lot of gray hairs, and maybe that's why my receding hairline is receding much faster. Managing that much money, and we'll soon probably be managing $50,000 to $100,000 per month in ad spend for you all, for agents. And so um, whenever we're looking at getting addresses, some markets will produce addresses, some cannot, and that's not up to us. Again, that's up to Facebook. We've tried multiple things. We tried lead forms, produce the most leads, and I don't know if we call it the best quality leads, but they produce the lowest price leads. We've sent people to a web form. We've sent people to home value sites, and what I can tell you is the realistic contact information and people actually filling out the form drops dramatically, which then increases your price. And so we fully believe in lead forms and the way we ask questions. And so lead forms are very particular about addresses. So again, to answer that question short, some places will allow us to get addresses, some will not. Um, Sorry, it's our water filter from the 28th floor. So uh, let's see. Next question is, can I have a loan officer sponsor me or work with me on this? Yes, you can certainly have a loan officer work with you. It is up to the loan officer, or excuse me, if you're going to work with a loan officer and you know what your ad spend you want to spend, you can either divide that with them. So let's say you want to spend $150 per month or $300 per month, let's say $300 per month. Well, you can either have them match your $300 per month, or you can have them spend $150 and split up that $300 per month. Totally up to you. Just make sure you're following whatever the laws are around RESPA, right? What I will say to that particular point is you need to make sure that you are being fair to the loan officer and you are sharing leads with that loan officer and you're sharing clients, because if they're spending money, they're going to want to see results. So you need to make sure that you're doing your job, one, following up with your leads, and two, you need to make sure that you're either giving them business from the buyers that you're getting, or hey, these listing leads as they come in, if they turn into buyers, you can work with them, or if they decide to refinance, you can work with them. All right. And that's really, really important that you do that because you want to make sure that you have a fair relationship. Please let me know if that makes sense. Um, okay, and so again, how do we make money? I'm a licensed real estate agent. That's the reason we set this program up the way we did. We're here to help people grow their business, make more money, and not break them across the coals to make money ourselves, right? And so I make money. We do a lot of upfront work. You have to think about, we've gone through this program, this particular program. I have lots of programs, but this particular program is my baby, the one that this is the one that I love and I'm most excited about. But we've been in this program, and I knew that listings actually wouldn't start happening until month 3 to month 4 because I'm a long-term player. I understand lead generation. I understand real estate. It's a long-term transaction, right? Um, and so now we're starting to reap the benefits of that, right? We have a $300,000 listing going in on Thursday that'll go live, have another one that went live a couple of weeks ago for $250,000. And so if you understand that, you understand this is a long-term game. So you new real estate agents, before you decide to message me and ask me, hey, can I join this program? You need to get your crap together. And I'm a very blunt, honest person because I'm like that with myself. You need to get training on internet follow-up, all right, leads that are coming from the internet. You need to understand how to follow up with them. You need to go to a training, go to YouTube and learn how to follow up with leads. If you don't know how to do that and we start generating leads for you and you're asking us a ton of questions, and I'm not worried about hurting anybody's feelings because I'm trying to make you better, right? I'm trying to make you make more money for yourself. And so you need to make sure that you go get training on following up with listing leads and how to close listing leads and how to do listing presentations. All those things are highly important components of not just getting the leads, but closing the leads. And so a lot of people will come to us and say, hey, I'm not able to follow up with leads, or hey, what am I supposed to do? And so we have to coach. I didn't create this program to coach people, right? I created this program to get you leads so that you can go close them on your own, not to coach you. Now, we do offer some components of coaching. I do have a monthly call, but there's only so much information I can share on a monthly call, right? We're mostly trying to solve our problems on our end that allow us to produce better and more efficient leads for you. And then your job should be to follow up and close these deals. And I think that's a very great relationship to have with people, specifically with agents. So anyway, my point here is go get some damn training and learn how to close and understand the follow-up process to get listing leads closed from the internet. And let's see, I think that answers all the majority of the questions that we've been getting. Um, yeah, let me know if I miss anything. What other questions that you might have, those of you who are watching currently, let me know what other questions you might have. And I'll be sure to answer those questions live while I'm here because that's why I'm here. I want to make sure that people know what we have to offer. I want to make sure people know that what we're offering is also fair. And I want to be sure to answer any questions that you might have, right? Because let's be honest, a lot of people, a lot of marketing companies are afraid to come on live and actually tell the truth and face questions, right? But I think what we offer is superior to most everybody else. So, and that's not to be boastful. I'm not that type of human being. So if you've been following me for years, you know I'm not that type of human being. I just know what we offer is pretty gold, right? Pretty golden. All right, so it looks like about 50% of people have heard about our referral program and 50% have not. So I'm glad that we're holding this live and we're able to answer questions. So Allie here asked, who actually tagged Brooke. Thank you, Allie, first for tagging Brooke. And to answer your question, is it month to month or contracted? Well, here's how that's a good question, actually, Allie, and I'm glad you brought that one up. This is, you're committed to us for 3 months. There's a reason for that. Just like I said earlier in our call, we know that it's going to take 3 to 4 months for you to possibly get a listing. And we want you to be in the program longer than that because once those deals start coming to you, the ROI on that is so tremendous that if you continue doing that, you can do everything else that you're doing. I don't care whatever else you're doing, that's your business. But for us, we make agents commit. I've been doing this since 2014, 2015. And what I know is agents will come into something, try it for 30 days, and then they'll leave. And they don't give things a chance to work. And so from my experience, you got to have at least 90 days to 120 days. I think an average deal from Facebook takes about 100 days to get to a closing. And then once that happens, it becomes a snowball effect. And I kid you not, it's starting to show in we have a private chat group for all of our agents, 160 agents. And what's starting to happen right now is like, oh, I'm sending out so many more CMAs right now. I'm starting to go on listing appointments, and it's gonna continue to grow like that. And that's gonna be the conversation from now through however long, because these agents have stuck with it for 3 months. So some of them are, a month in, 2 months in. And so, Allie, to answer your question in short, it'll take 3 to 4 months to actually start getting to that. Now, I'm not saying you won't have a closing the first month. Some people will. So hopefully that's a very honest, candid answer. Most people will not answer that way. They're like, well, I got to do this and I got to do that. I'm not that type of person. I'm just going to shoot you straight. So hopefully I answered your question, Allie. Please let me know. Toby says, I had one come through the other day for evaluation that came out to 700,000 or so. Really hoping this one turns into something. That'd be pretty awesome, Toby. That'd be awesome for you and for me, just to be completely honest, right? We have a couple agents I think we have one or two agents in Austin, and they have $800,000. And then I started running a test in California the other day. We're getting leads there. It was at about $3 per lead. It's roughly about $10 per lead now. So yeah, really excited about that. Allie says, yes, love the honesty. My pleasure. Yeah, I think most companies are going to try to BS you because they got to have the money. And the thing about me is I don't have to have the money. And that's why we're able to run this. I get to sit in my office here. I'm in Singapore. And so yeah, it's later in the US. I think it's 11:30 there. And I get to sit in my office here and I get to run my own ad spend for myself, to tinker with it, to see what's going on, test things, run things. And I get to spend money, and it's my money. And then the agents get to see the transparency of everything that we're testing. And most companies just won't do it. It's because they're scared that the client's going to steal their information or whatever have you. And I'm a firm believer in the more we share, the more we all grow. And so, yeah, Allie, my transparency and honesty is, it's very transparent and honest. Okay, other questions. I want to make sure, again, we answer all questions. There's nothing to be hidden here. I think last month we generated 5,000 leads. And of those 5,000 leads, I think our average cost was about $3 per lead. And this helped us identify some issues. And the issues that we identified were a couple of them, actually. One, we need to figure out before you join us if you don't know how to close internet leads. And two, we also identified that a lot of agents, even though they're getting the business that they're getting, aren't following up with leads at all. And so now we have a VA every 7 days. One of my VAs that does follow up, she actually follows up with agents and said, "Hey, go clean up your damn listing lead list and tell us what's going on with them." Because we'll send, "Hey, this person wants to have a CMA," and 7 days go by. We check every freaking agent's leads. We'll send a message to all the leads and say, "Hey, did so and so get the CMA over to you?" No, they didn't. And it's like, what the hell? Why are you joining a program to get business that you're not actually going to follow up with? This person actively is communicating with you and us and wants to talk to you about their house. That's a very large asset that you're going to make a lot of money on, but you're being a lazy ass, right? And so, um, anyway, we're solving some of those problems right now because we're having to hold these agents accountable. Some of them are doing great. I want to be very clear, but it's typically the veteran agents who are doing great. The new agents are afraid of rejection and take it personal, and it's not a personal matter. It's a business transaction. Real estate is, even though it's highly personal deal for the buyer seller, it is a business transaction for you. Even though you can build relationships and build rapport with a person, at the end of the day, when you're starting out, it is a business transaction. And so a lot of people don't understand that. You should not take these deals and these leads personally, right? They may not like you because your picture. They may not like you because whatever, right? And maybe you take that personal. I don't know. I don't care. It's all about business, right? Getting it done, and the relationship will be built later. Okay, so I don't see any further questions at the moment. I don't want to hold anybody hostage. I know you got to get some sleep. I do appreciate you if you jumped on. If you do have any questions for me, feel free to shoot me a message. Again, very transparent about this program, very transparent about the honesty in the program. You got to get your shit together if you want to work with us, to be honest with you, because I've been in the game too long to try to coach people on doing what they don't want to do, which is closing deals. And so once you have that together,